Bear with me. Hello, everyone. Here we are, round 2. As you all know who've been following me, we made it. It's been 5 months since the last time. As a quick recap for any new followers, sorry, losing my mind. Hold on. Okay, back. So recapping. So about 9 years ago, I was diagnosed with PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. It is a condition that is being leaned towards as being a genetic disorder that causes a fluctuation in my insulin levels. And for the most part, before all of this, when I was younger, I would go 9 months to a year without menstruating. It was great at the time, but as an adult, you need to menstruate to ovulate, to procreate. And yeah, that wasn't working. So fast forward 9 years of searching, figuring, doctors, tests, money. We ended up going to IVF MD. Met with a wonderful doctor named Dr. Taylor, and we had set out for our IVF round 1 after lots of borrowing from banks and equity and friends and family and 401ks. We attempted our first round, and everything went well injection-wise. I kind of was resistant in the beginning. I plateaued at some point. My numbers, I can get into that if you have more questions, or if you reach out to me, I can explain it more. But basically, my body was resistant in a way. And we ended up getting 11 embryos or follicles from the retrieval. After about 5 days, we only had 2 left after being fertilized. And then we paid for some genetic testing to make sure they were going to be healthy. And unfortunately, although they were going to be girls, they came back abnormal. So that's kind of like where we stopped. There was nothing left to do. No more eggs, no more money, no more anything. So now, 5 months after that, that was November of 2018, we've put our heads together and we got more money. We've borrowed some more. We've received plenty of donations, which thank you all who are watching. We love you guys, and please keep sharing and donating if you can. Any and everything help. Without you guys, I don't think we would have probably been trying for a second time. Just the support alone has helped us. So again, thank you. So much love. So this time, Dr. Taylor, it's the same medications. It's just higher doses, at least of the Gonal. Gonal F is 1 injection and Menopur is another. Dr. Taylor going over all of my results from the first time and how everything played out. She felt that upping the dose that I took the first time was 75? I think it was 75. We're at 150 now of the Gonal. She didn't want to overstimulate me the first time, which I did anyway. So she's not concerning herself with that any longer. Her main concern is getting as many embryos, follicles as she can, and the way to do that is to up the dose. So as you've probably seen from my post, we thought we were going to start on Friday. That was what our calendar said. That's what we agreed upon. But then we had our pre-scan, which went well. As you all know, you probably watched. It went well. And the scan was basically for, let me just tell you that. The scan was basically for a few things. To, one, make sure I wasn't going to ovulate on my own. If I wasn't ovulating on my own, we were going to go home and we were going to do it. To hopefully have it happen on its own, naturally. But my eggs, my embryos, they were not growing. So it wasn't going to happen on its own if we didn't do this. Also, they wanted to check to see if... we had Menopur, okay. They wanted to check to see if I had any cysts. If you have cysts, this medicine will make them grow. We don't want that. That will stop us in our tracks. So, no cyst. I'm not going to ovulate on my own. So they give us the go ahead. However, during that same scan, they took my blood and they go off your estrogen levels. The first time we tried this, I believe, if I remember correctly, my estrogen level on day 1 was 33. Normal range for someone who's starting this. Pretty ideal for the doctors. You want to be low estrogen because you basically want these medications to control the whole entire situation and raise your estrogen levels. However, I was resistant and my eggs and follicles did not grow like they were supposed to those first 3 to 4 days. It was a very slow progression. This time, my estrogen level was 73 from a 33. So she kind of said, normally it's higher than we would normally like to see to start this, but it's no cause for her to concern herself because since we started off kind of slow to begin with, she thinks that this will give us the boost that we need besides the increase in dose. This will give us the boost that we need to hopefully build these follicles in the beginning like we're supposed to. So kind of excited, kind of nervous, but as someone had told me, you probably seen my post on that as well, a teacher, an old teacher, an 8th grade teacher, who's awesome. She had told me, you need to speak this and believe this into existence, that positive energy affects everything, mind, body, and soul. And I do believe that. I believe that my anxieties have caused me some issues and turmoil, and anxieties have played a heavy role in my body, high blood pressure and stuff. So I absolutely believe that if I believe this, it will work. So that is something I'm working on throughout this. It's not an overnight thing. I still have thoughts that creep into my mind that this isn't going to work. What if this happens again? That happened the first time. Can I do it again? What's going to happen to me and my husband? I believe we're strong to overcome anything, but I don't know. It's just insecurities. So, yeah. So this is going to be day 1 of injections. Sorry that I'm talking and I'm kind of slow at this. It was pretty freaking awesome the first time around, but a little rusty. So bear with me. I'm sure I will speed up eventually. Does this needle come off? No, it doesn't. Okay. I'll just open this for no reason. Okay. So now this is the Gonal. This is the one that is going to be 150 versus the 75, or I can't remember if it was 75 or 100. I'm losing my mind. Too much time has passed. But again, raffle, yes, people, please keep donating, keep sharing. I'm going to do the raffle on Easter Eve. I have some family coming over, and with these injections, I'm going to be pretty slow at everything. But Easter Eve, this has gone, this grew way faster than I thought it would. Didn't know that it would take off like it did. People have been donating items to the basket, which I thought was great. And yeah, it's a pretty awesome basket. I wish it was for me, but it's not. It's for you guys. And I have some other surprises lined up to go along with that. So just make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to do it live, but of course I'll post it afterwards. And if you win, I will deliver it or ship it to you. So I'm just going to say thank you guys for following me and cheering for us. And it is hot as hell in here. Probably just nervous. Just kidding. Sorry, that was loud. I'm just dragging my feet. Let me just do this so that you guys don't have to sit here and watch me clean. I don't remember which one of these burn, but I know one of them does. Hopefully it's the one that we increased the dose. Wearing my shirt again. So okay. That's fun. This one has to be the one that burns because that one didn't burn. I learned through numerous online searches, ow, that hurt, that going at a 90-degree angle, yep, this is the burner. Going at a 90-degree angle hurts less when you stick yourself. However, looking down from the angle I'm looking down, it's really hard to determine if I'm at a 90-degree angle. So, that hurt, and this burns. So, now that I'm almost done, it's so freaking hot in here. Sorry, I'm in my office and I probably don't even have the air. Ugh. Probably don't even have the... Nope, no, it is. It is, it's open. Okay. So, that was so much fun. Okay, so that was it. Thank you guys again so much. We will become best friends. This was day 1. First time we went 9 days before triggering, which normally you go 10. And so she's going to push me to 10, hopefully. My body doesn't act crazy. But that was it. That was day 1. But if you'd like to look at my neat little sign. It's going to be backwards because I'm on selfie mode. But IVF round 2. I'll post a picture that I took. But again, thank you guys for all the love and support, the direct messages, the donations, the basket items, the phone calls. You guys are amazing. This is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, and it's really scary sharing it with the world. I'm not really an open person like that, but this has kind of molded me, and I want to inspire others that are suffering. A lot are suffering in silence, that you don't have to go through this alone. And there are so many of us out here, and if we stick together, big things could probably happen, including coverages and recognition. And yeah, so if you'd like to even share this video and hashtag baby Colazo 2019. I understand that 2019 is not when I would have the baby, but we're hoping to conceive a child in 2019. Therefore, hashtag baby Colazo 2019. Bye, guys.